What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video we're going to be doing a pack with me video. I am on my way to Vermont in a few days and I have quite a busy weekend ahead of me, so I have to pack pretty early. So today is Thursday and we do not leave until Tuesday, but I have to be in 2 different cities before we even get there. So anyway, I've been on a bunch of airplanes in the last 6 months, like probably 16 different airplanes. So I've packed quite a few times and for all different sorts of lengths and occasions. So I wanted to share some of my tips and how I pack, you know, the whole thing. So if you guys are into this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and let's go ahead and jump into it. So how I stay really organized, I like to do things pretty methodically, and I always start by making a list. So I grab my handy dandy notebook and I just kind of write everything down that I need, not specifically like what top or what bottoms unless it's like really specific, but I kind of always go through like the high points of things that I need, like certain shoes, certain jackets, whatever else that we're going to be doing like for this trip. Even though we're going skiing, I'm obviously going to need my ski stuff, but there's pools and like hot tubs, so I'm going to need to bring a bathing suit and like just kind of things like that. Anything that is kind of a necessity that I can't just pick up when I'm there. So anyway, I'm a huge believer in lists, and then I just check things off so I know that I have them once I put them in the suitcase. Second thing that I recommend is these bad boys right here. Packing cubes. I got into packing cubes for my trip to Italy that I went on in May, and me and my mom and my dad, we all had our packing cubes, and they were such a lifesaver. So you can pick these up on Amazon. They're super affordable, and they come in like a bunch of different sizes. So you have big ones and little ones, and they just keep your suitcase super organized. And I can like kind of categorize my outfits by like tops and pants, or I can do it by like certain outfits. So I put all of my outfits in one, put all my sweats in the other, blah 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 blah, however you want to do it. But I highly recommend packing cubes because they just keep everything super organized, and that way you can kind of fit more stuff in your suitcase by putting them in a packing cube. So if you're looking for space, definitely check out the packing cubes. I'll link some down below, but you can just pick them up on Amazon. They're pretty accessible now. So the third thing that I like to do is sort of get a vibe for whatever it is that I'm trying to go for this trip. So it just kind of depends. Like if it was my trip that I went to in Italy, I kind of did more, you know, flowy things, kind of put more effort into my outfits to kind of match the scenery. But since this is a ski trip, it's going to be freezing in Vermont. I think the high is like 28 or something. So I think I'm gonna go for more of like a sporty casual vibe with like a hint of some nicer pieces in between, because I've never been skiing. I've never been to a snow resort, so I don't really know how fancy or how casual it is. So I'm kind of just staying somewhere in the middle. But I like to go on Pinterest and sort of kind of scope out what the vibe is that I'm going for. So like I said, I am doing more of like a sporty vibe this time, so I also don't want to freeze my butt off. So functionality over fashion is kind of the vibe. So you'll see a lot of hoodies and sort of like sweatsuits, kind of matching sweatsuits, and sort of things like that, because I feel like those will be the most comfortable and versatile with just like a few nice outfits here and there. So yeah, definitely get the vibe. Go through like Pinterest or wherever you get inspiration from and sort of organize your looks like that. I have opened up my suitcase, and this suitcase is pretty big, so it's perfect for trips where I just want to take one bag. So I normally like to divide my suitcase into all of my clothes and underwear and whatever, and then shoes, hair products, bathroom stuff, all that fun stuff. So I will most likely be putting all of my packing cubes and bigger, heavy stuff into this side of the suitcase. So we're going to kind of start doing that. Like I said, we're doing mostly practical items, but there are some things that are fun, and I've picked out a couple of cute like sets of pants and some sweaters for more formal dinners and things like that. So we're going to use the packing cubes to kind of divide outfits and sort of what is going to be used for snowboarding and what is going to be used for casual wear. So I will just put as much stuff as I can into the bigger packing cubes, use the smaller ones for socks and like beanies and things like that, and then whatever is like super big that can't fit into a packing cube we'll just kind of lay over top of the clothes. Another key thing is that if you have huge pieces, like really thick jackets or things like that, I would highly recommend wearing those onto the plane because it's just so much easier. So for instance, this ginormous snow jacket, which is super cool, it comes with like matching pants and everything. It's really fat. Like it's really thick and fluffy, but I don't really think I'm going to wear this onto the airplane, so this is the only thing I'm going to put into my suitcase that is super bulky. So, like I said, where's my pen? Anywho, so, like I said, I will normally reference back to my little notebook and I will kind of cross off what it is that I had just packed away. There's still some room left in this packing cube, so if there is anything that needs to go in here, there's still room. So that's kind of how I like to cross off everything, is to kind of put them in there, cross off the list, and make sure that it's not like super full unless it really needs to be. So I'm going to move on to some of my nicer looks and show you kind of how I styled them. So I went with two different looks based off of pants. So I had just picked up these suede leggings yesterday because all of the clothes that I ordered for this trip didn't come in. So I ordered these suede leggings from Forever 21, or I picked them up in the store rather. And for this look, I am going to be doing a pretty neutral kind of vibe. So I'm going to pair it with this sweater on top, so it's super neutral. Just a nice like creamy beige color, and the textures are different enough to where they work. And then I am going to pair those with my sock booties that I picked up from TJ Maxx a couple weeks ago, and these are going to be the only like nice shoe that I bring, so I'm basing both of my outfits around these shoes essentially. And I have a long black coat that I just picked up from H&M yesterday as well. That will go over this kind of beige outfit to kind of contrast with the boots. And again, with accessorizing with gold jewelry. So when in doubt, pick a really simple outfit and just bring a bunch of different jewelry or accessories, because those are super easy to pack and they take up no space in your suitcase. So that's the look for the look number one. The second look is again based off of pants. And it is these leather or faux leather leggings that I picked up from Express maybe right before Thanksgiving. So that's another outfit. And I'm going to be pairing it with this sweater. P.S. side note, if you don't know how to fold your sweaters like this over your hangers, you definitely need to, because it stops them from having like really big bulky shoulder dents. So for a hack, I plan on showing you guys how I fold this. But essentially it is just this super kind of modern asymmetric sweater that I picked up from TJ Maxx. It's super soft and nice. It kind of has a nice little mock neck, which I love. And I think it'll look really cute with the leather leggings for a sort of texture contrast, again, with the boots and the black jacket. So that's a super way to have two really cute outfits that kind of go well together without putting a different jacket, a different shoes, a different bag, different everything. So kind of plan it out for neutrals and accessorize. And moving over to shoes. So like I mentioned, I'm only bringing these sock booties as like my sort of heel for the trip. And the same sort of rule applies. Build outfits around a sort of basic theme, and then you could just accessorize later. So I am bringing my Adidas Falcon sneakers. These are what I'm going to be wearing to the airport. These are going to be like my sort of casual shoe. And then I'm going to just bring some Adidas slides to walk around the hotel in, because I just can't stand to have to put on a full shoe just to walk down for breakfast or whatever we're doing. So I have those. And then I have these sort of like snow boots situation going on. I don't know. This is not something I would normally buy, but like I said, it's all about functionality, and I actually found these at TJ Maxx. I don't know how water resistant or how warm they will be, but I didn't feel like spending a bunch of money on things that I probably won't wear again. So if you are doing something like this for a trip, definitely check out TJ Maxx, because They have a bunch of really good stuff that you'd be surprised to find. So anyway, so I'll have these, and these will be cute for pairing with leggings and sweatshirts if we do like a sleigh ride, or with jeans and kind of dressing them up. Okay guys, so as you can see, everything on this side is pretty much packed. There are my snow gear stuff, I have pajamas, loungewear, all of my nice outfits and everything like that on this side. And then over here, we ended up having some overflow. So we have 2 of the packing cubes over here, which is totally fine because they're really not super full and they can kind of be squished down. I have all of the shoes that I plan on wearing, minus the sneakers that I will be wearing to the airport. So yeah, everything was over here. We just have to put in our toiletries and our makeup bag and maybe like a hair straightener, and that's pretty much it. But like I said, that will be in a separate video. So you can kind of see everything is pretty laid out. And if you look underneath here, everything is still pretty organized and everything kind of has its place. So that's why I really love the packing cubes. They are my #1 tip. So yeah, this is how it's kind of looking so far. So like I said, keep an eye out for the next video and we'll get back into it. That concludes today's video. I hope you enjoyed this pack with me style video. If there are any items that I can link down in the description box, I will link them down below because some of the pieces that I did pack are new. So keep an eye out for the Vermont vlog because I will be vlogging this whole trip. So that'll be really exciting, as well as the toiletries carry-on sort of portion of the video. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you got some helpful tips from this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.